What's good, superstars? Back with another VV video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Rob in the building. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty good. You?
Not bad, not bad. Just enjoying a nice hot day in the
Beautiful day
city.
today.
Been sweating it out, you know.
Yeah.
If you guys are new
hot
here,
day.
please be sure to hit the subscribe button, become a superstar, hit the notification bell. It will tell you whenever we post, whenever we go live, especially. That's very important. And it's also been giving people the greatest of luck. Today, there was another 2 superstars
Yes.
who reached out to us, hidden that secret rare. You're going to see it when we go through the Twitter news. Incredible. There's also one that joined the VIP and has had some extra luck since then, and it's only been 2 days. Guys, as I just mentioned, join the Superstar VIP. All you have to do is hit that join button down below. It's $2.99 a month. You go to Starbucks, you spend $5. This, you're going to be actually getting a badge. First of all, you start off with the pink badge, and every 2 months you get a new badge until the gold badge, which is like you have to hold that blue badge for a year. But the badges is one part. The second part is, if you noticed, the members know it today. I was posting whatever I bought and sold on our membership chat on YouTube, so that's free. Once you join the membership. And the other thing we've been doing is putting up spreadsheets, special posts for members only. So it's a lot of extra stuff that you get for $2.99. Also, if you want, you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. You are going to be going to the mailbox, and then you're going to open the mailbox, and she's going to shoot out like fan letters at you if you're sending us your pictures and vids, and we put them up. That's what happens to Marvelous Packs. Shout out Marvelous Packs. He reached out to us and told us that he went to the mailbox and there's like fan letters saying how much they loved his Instagram post. Incredible stuff happening for the superstars. Not even lying, no cap. Yeah. Follow us on the VV app. Fastos number 6909. I followed everybody a couple days ago. I'm going to do it again next week. So if you're following us, we will follow you back. You're going to get some followers. It's going to help you for your MCP points. You might as well go through the list and follow a bunch of superstars, and hopefully they all follow you back. Grow the community, grow the fan, because we all want to help each other out.
Interesting market movement today. I can't wait to talk about it. Dig into the data a little bit. See where
it's crazy. It's crazy. That's going to be the whole topic of the video. But today we had a comic. I don't know if you went for it, Rob.
No. No chance.
I ended up going for one. I got a 4-digit uncommon because this is a superstar drop, right? So we have to make sure that one of us goes for it. I got it for $6.99 on the drop. Obviously, I sold it for like $4.75, and I picked up a common 4-digit for $3.15. So I scraped $2 off. Still lost, but
yeah.
At the end of the day, it's the gambler, right?
Yep, it's the gambler. It's the degenerate inside of you.
It won't take much for it to go up $1 or something, and I make my money back. Tomorrow we got this one here. Pretty cool cover art. You got this dragon eating Spider-Man's leg, or lizard eating the leg. Not too big of a fan of the secret rare or the ultra rare. I think really the common's my favorite on this one.
Usually they make the secret rares that white background. They decided to go all blue this time. They want to switch it up finally. Maybe they're getting tired of just always having that white spotlight. But I'm almost getting sick of them because I see them so often, that white spotlight. I'm kind of happy that they finally changed it up this time.
I like this one. I like the one that was today with the upside down writing. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, and it draws your eye to it right away.
They also released the variants, I guess, for part 5, which is on Friday, and that secret rare looks fire. Like with the mask like ripping off. That's pretty cool. I think that's going to be sought after.
Well, we'll see. I can't wait to see if some superstar juju comes to whoever goes for the drop. So let us know.
It will for sure. Like that's without question. We also had Jermaine Rogers tweeting something about having physical pairings for the Choices Rabbit. So if you don't have one and you want to buy into that hype, this could be a thing. He's just saying if it's true, he would say it on his Twitter. And I think there's another post that he was mentioning.
We did a whole video on that, right? About how we think VV. I mean, David, you talked about it extensively in this video, how he does plan on basically having pairings. And I figured maybe you go to the store, you buy one of Jermaine Rogers' little dudes over here, and it comes with a promo code for VV. To me, that's what makes it the most practical, but we'll see where they go with it.
Well, these are already out on VV, so it's a little bit different, kind of like that Eve thing, I would think.
Unless it's a new series, right?
I'm sure that if it does come out in the physical, that there will be some kind of a price to it. Not getting anything for free, I don't think.
No chance.
So Besnick was the first superstar that hit us up, and it was like, well, this was fast right away, right when it got delivered, and I was just shocked. I said another one, Secret Rare, right off the bat. All right, so that was today, and a little, and then he wrote, when you're a superstar, good things happen. So plugging it, he knows what happens when you're a superstar. So guys, if you haven't subscribed already, now is another great opportunity. Hit the subscribe button or the join button if you want an extra VIP juju.
And Besnick, he knows the drill.
Yeah, Besnick knows. He's been a superstar for a long time. Also, Dr. Profit had a cool little thing I retweeted here saying that the Metaverse from yesterday is totally underrated. We will get standard for 3D assets interoperability. So what he's mentioning is that there is a standard that will be required for collectibles or 3D models that go into the Metaverse. And apparently Veve is already on Unity, which will be one of the engines. So the founding members include Unity, Microsoft, NVIDIA, and we are covered with Veve since they are being built on Unity. So we should be good whenever there's a Metaverse. Because if you're worried about your collectibles being able to go onto into the Metaverse, it seems like they've already thought this out.
Well, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to make that interoperability between the different metaverses. You know, Disney's going to do theirs, Meta's going to do theirs. How are you going to make them all link? And it looks like a lot of the bigger companies, at least, are finding ways to coordinate that now. And it already does exist. When we did our discussion, our collaboration with Non-Fungible Wonderful, he showed us, and we went on screen and brought it up. He showed us another metaverse world where you can actually already bring your NFTs into it, which I find incredible. And that's really, I think, when people are going to start seeing the true value when it becomes the new social platform and they can actually bring these NFTs in. I think it's going to be very cool. And I'm glad that Veve already is thinking 2 steps ahead on this.
Yeah, and I think, like, honestly, that's going to make this huge. But speaking of superstars, Superstar Bandit, longtime superstar as well. He's got the star in his name. We got to talk to Superstar Besnick, get that star in that name now that he has proven it. But we took one shot and brought him home today. Has to be the Superstar Magic. Guys,
has to be.
If it happens to you, you got to let us know. We'll retweet you. We'll make you famous. You guys aren't going to be able to get the mail anymore without getting paparazzi. But
yeah, and by the way, we get comments sometimes asking me what's happening. They haven't got secret rares. Listen, I've never got a secret rare. I've given up all my luck to everybody else. So I'm the common gang here. I'm hoping, I prefer all you guys get the secret rares. I don't mind.
Guys, you're just saving it for the bigger drops. We already know. We already know what's going to happen. Whenever that Pokemon stuff comes out, you guys are going to be snagging up all the secret rares. You're saving it for then. Speaking of secret rare, Secret Rare is doing these slabs now, and he's saying if you have the whole set, he will put them on a shelf. This is free, guys. All you got to do is reach out to Secret Rare. He didn't even follow us, so we're definitely not plugged by him. I just really like what he does. So retweeted it in case you guys like this and you want this image, you can show your friends or whatever. It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
This one was funny. Now, shout out to JCam1217. We know that KYC MTL is rolling out. We've seen the pictures on Twitter. You got Edna taking them applications, and you got a line of superheroes waiting, and Deadpool in the back, like scratching his head, like, oh, this looks like a long line here.
There's a long line.
I thought that was hilarious. So
it reminds me of our government offices right now, trying to get your passport or something like that. But,
exactly.
That might be the lineup when MTL comes.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about the pump. Everybody's seen this pump happening today. I guess I'll let you start. What do you think about this pump? And I have Pudding Cheeks in the background here. I can pull it up at any point.
Well, let's start off with the charts. Okay, so I'm going to bring up the charts on my screen. So really interesting today. I saw some news on some chatter about a pump happening. Take a look at Todd, right? 2,300 pumped up to 3,500. Take a look at Barden and Homer here. 345 pumped up to 450. Take a look at Rare Spider-Man. 318 pumped up to 369. Steamboat Happy Whistle pumped from 107 to 130, although this one I think has come back down.
That one's like 108 now, so it's like pretty much where it started.
Right, and then Partners 67,000 pumped up now, 9,600. Not sure where it's at. So
I'm gonna check now what that one is.
Take a look as I set this up. So when a pump happens, I will believe it because I believe in trends. Okay, I need to know what the trend is. I don't care about daily movements. I need to know whether this is an actual change in the market conditions. Has there been new users that are rushing into the app, or is it just a whale slept the floor? What's it at?
9.3. So you're pretty close.
Close enough. And how can we figure that out? And we've talked about this a lot already. One way that we can do that is by using the data. Now, unfortunately, we're going to have to talk a little bit theoreticals here because Pot and Cheeks' web spreadsheet is only updated to yesterday. The pump happened today. So we're going to have to track this again tomorrow to really understand what's happened with this pump. So Gems and App is roughly the same. But on top of that, we decided to plot the amount of gems purchased every day since the beginning. And what you see is that we don't see a tangible pump here, right? We don't actually see a flood of new money coming in. So we'll find out tomorrow. Remember, this is 1 day lag. There's not enough information to really make a decision. I'm assuming it's probably going to be close to the same. My gut's telling me, though, that this might have been a small group of people who decided that maybe they want to sweep with the floor. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about that?
So what I could see happening here, and I'll bring up a little bit more real time data now. We're gonna know better, like Rob said, tomorrow. Tomorrow, if we pull up this chart and you see a ton of money coming in from people who finally believe, maybe because MTL is here, then we might start to change our tune or kind of maybe start to consider. But Rob and I are still of the liking that it's not 1 day that makes a trend. We need to see a couple days of consistent growth before we believe that this is not pump and dump per se. What I think could be happening here, and it could be that new money's coming in. There's people who are convinced, and all of a sudden they're like, you know what, I'm ready to unload my bag. Like we know, recession doesn't really hurt whales as much as it hurts the average user. So if it's a whale coming in, they had the money already, they're ready to go take part now. They know the market's beat up, and they say, you know what, now's my chance. I'm going to do it. Could have happened, and I think that the residual is being thrown on to the rest of the collectibles because people see the ones that they've been tracking. Everybody's tracking Todd. Everybody's tracking Partner Statue. They see those things going up 30%. They're like, you know what? I have to go pick up a Mickey before it goes up too. I have to go pick up something else before it goes up. So I could see that being the case. And the reason I would think that is because maybe a couple whales did get this verification. And maybe they're like, you know what? I'll buy up the floor. I'll pump it up to whatever. I'll buy the 10 that brings it up 3,000 partners from 6,000 to 9,000. And then I'll dump a couple of them on you guys, and it'll pay for my investment, and I'll have a couple wallets left over, and whatever I sell is profit.
Yeah, I wish we were able to actually understand and see, who bought what. So if you were able to go, there was a pump today. I would love to know, and maybe Put and Cheeks can help explain if there's a way to do this. Let's see what wallets bought, and then let's see what wallets are listing. So you get an idea, is it somebody who actually did buy it up? You could track the wallet and then see if that same wallet's now relisting. Data like that could really help us change our assumption and our speculation to actual knowledge to help us make that decision. For now, we're going to have to just assume, okay, we'll wait till tomorrow. Let's find out the real information, the real data. Again, with the way the market is in the macroeconomic level, I suspect that there's something funny going on here. I'm not convinced that this is going to turn into a reversal, but we will follow the data. The data will show us this rather than our opinions.
I think another guy that we can ask about that is Bravos Assassin. He's been on the Mutascan, checking that out as well. Yeah. So after this video, I think we've got to reach out to both of those guys, see if they've noticed anything peculiar, or if it's new money coming in, which would be really exciting because me and you, long term, we are huge on Veve, and if it begins now, it begins now. And we can start accumulating on the way up here. But we're always going to have in the background the thoughts of if it's a couple people who got access to a couple of, like if you have cash out, or if you're first in line for cash out, you have an advantage here because people can't take their money out. So they're forced into investing it into the app until such time that they can take it out or holding it in gems. More likely than not, people have a hard time holding gems on the side. They're going to put it into collectibles. Now, if they had the opportunity to cash out, they might say, you know what, let me sell this. So people getting cash out early on, it's in their best interest. Buy up the floors, sell a little bit higher, make your profits, and get out.
I'm really interested though to see, why is it so many collectibles pumped at the same time? Yeah. We've seen it happen before with Dr. Profit and Todd, where he bought up from 2,000 up to 4,000. It dumped all the way down. Now today we have another pump. It's almost like for that many collectibles to pump, it had to have been not one person anymore.
Yeah, I
So
think so.
because I know it's not more than one person, I think it's possible that maybe there was some new money that came in today. Otherwise, maybe it's a small coordinated group, or there was enough FOMO created from some purchases that and then spread into the market, and people got into collectibles that they've been waiting, and they don't want to have that. They don't want to miss out on it because they see Todd pumping. They see all these different things pumping. They want to get in, get the ones that they've been watching.
And one thing we did notice when Dr. Profit pumped the last time, those couple of collectibles, we noticed that it took a while for them to dip back down. Like it takes time because these are things that people don't want to sell in the first place. So now that we've seen some of these things pump up, even if it was a little bit of whale activity to help cause this FOMO, I could see some of these grill things hanging out a bit higher now.
Me too.
Just because it'll be harder for people to sell because they're worried now that they're going to miss takeoff or launch, right? So
they take time to drop, but they can move up fast, and that's why people are anticipating that when the next pump comes, things might move very quickly. Although I'm still not convinced this is it. I think right now I will wait for the data tomorrow, but right now my sense is still telling me that it's unlikely that there will be a trend develop from here. You just brought it up right now. Here's the Veve Google Trends. That's how a real pump looks like. Those spikes that you see.
These are your pumps.
That's how a real pump looks like. So even though that data from Pun and Cheeks is a lag data, it's only yesterday's, this is current. So we're not seeing the same jump that we would normally see in a pump. And we'll continue to track this over the next week or so, and we'll see where it goes.
And if this is where we are, and if that is here on this pump, or if that is here on this pump, look, you got a lot of way to go to be buying in, right? So that's why we need to see a trend before we decide that this is the right pump to go for. But of course, if you guys are waiting on things and you don't know, like we don't know, nobody knows for sure what's happening. We got to look at the data and see tomorrow, like you said, or even the Mutascan stuff. But here's NFTs in general, absolutely obliterated. Like Veve's chart even looks a little better than this.
Yeah.
But no sign of reversal here.
It's no, again, we don't, especially in the NFT space, we're not expecting that. The world right now in a week's time, I'm going to be checking the June 28th data, and then we're going to come on here and show that information, and we'll find out whether or not we officially hit that recession or not. The world's on edge right now. We will see how things go. For all those reasons, I would say if you're wondering if you should FOMO in, I personally am not going to FOMO in. I'm going to continue to wait, and I know you are as well.
We just don't want you guys getting caught in a pump and dump, and then because think about it, if there's a couple people who have cash out or have the opportunity to cash out soon at 90%, and their plan is pump up some things, sell them, for example, Walt, buy them at 6, sell them at 9. Okay, you made $3,000 on a Walt, which is like 50% of what you paid, and then you're able to cash that out because you're one of very few people who can do that. Then it's in their interest to do that. Whereas the person buying at 9 can't cash out most likely, or maybe they just really wanted a Walt and they don't want to see it take off.
It's a genius strategy though, right? Because if you have the ability to run up a price on these grails, what's the worst thing that happens? You hold it. If you relist it from 6 to 9, then you relist it at 9.3 and it doesn't get bought, and then you have to cut down a little bit more. Does it really matter? As you sell some of them, you cash out some, you hold the rest. You just hold it. If you believe in the project, you hold it. So maybe there's some funny business going on with the MTL. Maybe not. We'll check back tomorrow. We'll find out.
Yeah, I'm just checking Superman. He's at 1.3 now. He was doing a little bit better before.
He was at 1.
He was at 1, so he's gone up 30% as well.
It's market wide. That's why I'm saying.
But not really. Like I'm looking Carmen and Infantino Robin. Okay, this is one guy I've been watching. He's not moved. He's at 850. He's been at 850 like this morning. So
a lot of the very popular ones all moved.
It's true, but I think that could be a group of people with a lot of money that just said, you know what, or gems on the side to say, you know what, I have cash out. I'm going to buy these up and try and sell them for what I paid, and then cash that out and be sitting on house money or something like that. I think that's what there was. We've seen it, 123 million in the app, and not really moving too much. So you knew there was money on the side for arbitrage. Maybe some of that arbitrage money got unleashed today, and it could happen again, and it could keep happening, and could technically FOMO everybody into this. But if there are only 10,000 people or 15,000 people active users on the app, even 20,000, I don't think it's enough to pump the whole market and sustain it. I think that's something that we'll have to find out over the next coming days and weeks. And if there is new money and new people that's different, because if we get new money and new people, then this can snowball into something ridiculous. And
and the data will support that when it happens.
And we're gonna have time to see it. It's not gonna be a one-day moonshot. All right, you're gonna if you're gonna see it starting to ramp up, you're gonna have a feeling about it. You're already in. You know how everything works. All these new people coming in, they don't know how it works yet. So, I'm gonna edge on the side of caution. I'm buying things here and there if I see a mint number I like or whatever, but I'm not unloading the whole bag and going hard and not putting new money in, that type of thing, right? So
yeah, I agree. So what's going on with the gem rates? How's Kobe doing right now?
Yeah, so Kobe's still sitting around the same gem rate, which is good.
Yeah, that's good. I'm surprised.
There he is. He's at 0.75. If you tell him you're a superstar, I've seen people getting like 0.73, depending how much you buy. If you buy a large amount, he's definitely workable. He also does things like cover whatever collectible you're trying to transfer gems with. If you spend X amount of dollars, he'll cover like the fees too if you spend X amount of dollars. So there's different ways that he's working in now. It's just been tight. It's been tight for him to even find gems. He has a little bit right now, I believe. I've seen him fulfilling everybody in the Twitter DMs.
Yeah.
So if you guys want anything, reach out to us on Twitter or Instagram or YouTube in the comments, and we'll figure out a way to get in touch with you and put you in touch with Kobe and get you taken care of, and you don't have to worry.
Yeah, a lot of superstars when we first started doing this reached out. They all got taken care of. Somewhere in the middle there, he ran out of gems, kind of slowed down the momentum. But it seems like right now he's in stock. So if you want to reach out to us, I had a few people reach out to us on Instagram. Make sure you go and get a Twitter account. All the dealing is done on Twitter through private message. Reach out to us, follow us. We'll follow you. We'll get you in a chat with Kobe, and hopefully you could get the gems before they're gone.
Yeah.
So let us know what you guys think about today's video, because I would love to know everyone else's opinion. Usually the opinions of the superstars are fantastic, very knowledgeable people that are watching, and they have opinions below that we would love to hear from. Doesn't matter if you don't agree with us. We would love to hear from you. Do you think that right now what's going on is just a short-term pump? Or do you think that maybe this could be the beginning of a trend? So Joe and I gave our opinions on this topic. I would love to hear from you guys as well. So don't forget, you can become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button. And the Superstar VIP, let's not forget that too. If you want, join the Superstar VIP club, and we'll do what we can to bring as much utility as possible. Maybe you want to go for a drop. You want 5 hits for your spreadsheet, and more to come. So please smash the subscribe button. We would love to hear from you, and we will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye.